Hey, what's going on, everybody? Matt Rivera, Southwest Off Grid. Today's day 2 of trying to get this galvanized shower slash bathtub done. Now, I had to leave yesterday and run some errands, so I couldn't really finish it, but I was able to peel off that sticker and get that residue off that the sticker left behind, because I didn't want to paint over it and then see an ugly little rectangle residue where the paint is going to be at. So I got that done. It's all taken care of. Everything's basically clean. I just had it outside. I hit it with the hose. I had that Mr. Clean magic eraser. I was scrubbing the whole thing down. So this bad boy should be good to go. So now we have to paint it, first drill the hole, then paint it, and then we'll be able to put on the drain and get everything that needs to get done inside the house to install it. So it's a process, but let's get it done. All right, everybody, so before I get started, I have my measuring tape and I have my marker. I'm gonna try to find out the measurement of where I want the hole, because I need to make sure the hole is really close to the front for this project, because I'm kind of dealing with a space issue as far as how it's gonna drain out. So I need to measure it out, find the center, mark it, and then, you know, wish me luck. But I actually need it like more in this spot right here, so it'll be as close to the wall as possible. If not, I'm gonna have to find if not, there's a beam under there, and if I get behind that beam, I'm gonna have to figure out how to get the hose out from there. All right, so to get this project done, I'm using my Bluetti AC200 Max. This thing's a beast. Everything I've done in the cabin, as far as studs, putting up walls, framing the walls, everything. The power tools I used were powered by this thing. I have no energy out here. I have no power out here. So I used this Bluetti AC200 Max. It was a little expensive. I think it's like $2,200, $2,400, but you know what? It was worth every single penny. I'll tell you that right now. So if you want to move off grid, this is what we're going to use to power the house. I mean, I got the solar panels for it and everything. Once I get that built and connected, this thing is going to be able to collect solar during the day. As you can tell, here in the desert, we have nothing but sun. So we're gonna be using this thing like year round. Like, it's amazing. I'm hoping this thing is gonna last us. They say it lasts up to 20 years plus, so I'm hoping we can get at least 15 out of it, maybe 12 with daily use. Like, we're gonna be using this thing for everything. We're not gonna have a refrigerator, and we're not gonna have an air conditioning unit unless it gets this hot again next year. But for the most part, it is going to be using this system, so I'm super excited about it. All right, so let's go ahead. And also, I'll be using my power drill with a carbide tipped spider tarantula hole saw right here. This bad boy has seen better days, but it has not let me down yet. So this is what I'll be using to drill the hole. Now with the galvanized tub, the bottom is like flat. So I've seen a lot of people on YouTube who do these galvanized tubs. They use like a rock with like a round end, kind of, or use like a softball shaped smooth rock, and they wrap it in like a shirt, and then they just bang it out until it creates like a little groove, so this way water doesn't pool just around the lip of the drain. So I'm gonna try to do that, and hopefully I don't break it. We'll see what happens. Alright, so it created a groove for sure, and that actually banged out a lot easier than I thought it would. So now I'm going to test it. This is the train I'm using. Oops. Oh, there we go. Like that. And yeah, it sinks right in. Hopefully, looks like we have a little gap right there. Hopefully it doesn't leak. We shall see. Alright, everybody, so the hole has been drilled. So now for the base, the inside of the tub, I'll be using a white Flex Seal, which is like liquid rubber in a can, just to make sure nothing like leaks out the sides, which I don't think it will. So, and then also, maybe I'm gonna try something. If it doesn't work out, then I learned my lesson. But I'm also gonna try a metallic gold around the rim on the inside, and then the outside, I'm gonna try to paint black all the way around. So we'll see how it turns out. All right, let's go ahead and let's get it. Alright, so this is what it would look like in its spot. Right about there. Right now, I have to drill the hole through the floor so the drain can run outside. And to be honest, the location is pretty good. The location is pretty good. A little closer to the wall than I thought. But then again, I'm a big guy and I can't complain though, so I'm saying from this angle, yeah, it's a little closer to the wall than I thought, but you know, I'll live with it. But I just wanted space in between the tub and the composting toilet just to make it not feel so cluttered. This is a tiny home, and the bathroom is not big. I believe the bathroom itself is like 8 by 8 or something like that. So I just wanted to make sure that everyone's comfortable and happy, and you know, we can move forward like that. You know, so. Time to drill the hole. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Sorry I had to cut the video short. My battery died on my camera, but I need to keep moving forward. So I'll just explain to you basically what I did. So as you can tell, the tub is installed in the bathroom. Now let me turn this camera around and get behind it so I can explain to you what exactly I did. Okay, so basically I took 2x4s and I created a platform for the tub. Then I used little L brackets to kind of keep the tub in place, to keep it from getting kicked and moved to the side. I used an adhesive, a Gorilla Glue adhesive, to glue the tub to the floor. Now below this spot right here, as you can see, it's a little higher than up front. It has a little angle, and that's because there is some pieces of wood back here to make the back a little higher than the front, so it could drain out the little spot right there. I did cover all that with glue, but as you can tell, you can see that there is a tube that leads to the outside. You can see the light coming through, but everything outside has been sealed off. Right now, I have my Bluetti AC200 Max and a cooler on the front, which is filled with water and ice, and my AC200 right here to weigh it down so it can stay nice and compressed while the glue is still drying. Now the glue is probably set right now, but I'm just gonna leave this overnight just to be safe, and I'll come back tomorrow and I'll retouch up the base with some more sorry, I can't remember what it's called, this rubberized spray paint, Flex Seal. There we go. So yeah, that's basically it. The only thing left to do is to install a curtain rod around here, a curtain rod system, and we're not going to be using any type of water, like pressured water, like a water heater or that, not yet, but we will. currently what we're going to be using is solar bags. I don't know if you've seen them on Amazon. You've probably seen them on camping videos, YouTube videos, and things like that, where they're basically like 5-gallon bags you fill up and leave them outside in the sun, which again, we have lots of, and it'll basically heat itself up to a nice hot water, and then it should be more, 5 gallons should be more than enough to get a decent shower for anybody. So as you can see above me, we have high beams to hang it off of, so we're definitely gonna have, it's definitely gonna work, and that's the thing. My only concern is that I wanna make sure that this water drains out nice and even. It doesn't go anywhere, it doesn't like pour into the house, it doesn't pour into the underneath the house. Everything pools outside. That's my main deal. So we have to wait for everything to dry, and then we'll come out and we'll try it again tomorrow. All right. So next time I'll make sure my batteries are not dead. Like my battery's actually gonna die again because I only charged it for a short while just to get this video up and going. So we'll make sure we get that taken care of, and I'll make sure I'll record the testing of the tub as well. Okay, so I have this dug inside the ground. It took a lot longer than I expected, but it's dug in. Well, all right, everybody. So my swimming pool broke, so I had to, be resilient, and then luckily I had these 2 containers on hand, and they're nice thick plastic, so I was able to connect the PVC pipe, glue it down, screw it together. And now I have the tube in here. The tube goes right down there. What I'm using these body armor bottles that I have on hand, and I cut holes into them. So I put at the end of the tube, so water will feed down the tube, go into this tank, and then basically fill up the tank and go from there. So make sure no debris gets up in the tube or anything could really crawl inside. So that's what we're going to do. So now I have the shower tube. Now it's time for the composting toilet tube to get put in.